everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what we're doing today. I also don't really know what this outfit is, but I kind of like it. I also don't know why I'm holding an umbrella. I can probably get rid of that, but no, I'm in camera mode. I can't get rid of it. You're gonna have to deal with the umbrella for right now. So the plan for today was actually gonna be Happy Home Paradise. In fact, I have the Happy Home Paradise card. It's sitting right next to me. And like 5 minutes ago, I was trying to put the little code that supposedly should be on the back of the card into the eShop so that I can download Happy Home Paradise. When I went to go do it, the instructions on the back said that the code was on the receipt. On the receipt? Like, I don't understand who's gonna immediately go home and download it onto their Switch before throwing out the receipt. So now I don't know where the code is. I don't know how to find the code. So while I figure that out, in order to, stay on schedule, I actually need to record a video. So I just hit the record button and we're just gonna see what happens. We do have a lot of projects that we can do though, so we shouldn't be bored. It's not like we don't have anything to do, it's just annoying. Can you hear the bird screaming out my window? Now there's 2 birds screaming out my window. Great, lovely. It's fine, it adds on to the chaos of today. Also, you may notice that we are no longer in winter. I really love the winter time in Animal Crossing, but I really wanted to see a lot of my builds in spring, because I think that's where I want to save my dream address. And I was also mentioning at the end of the Able Sisters speed build that it looked a little bit washed out with the snow, and I guess that it was going to look a little bit better in spring, and yes, I love it so much more in spring. So we might be done with snow on this island. I am currently editing the villager hunt video though, and that takes place in winter, but that's gonna be sort of the last winter video, I think. Anyway, enough with me talking. What are we doing today? So we have a couple different options. We could work on the park up here. I've had a couple of ideas for the alleyway, so maybe we can do something here. This fountain has to do with it, that's why it's just sitting here. We also have this incline that's gonna go up to the school, and we could maybe plan out the school a bit more, or we could just build the school without Doc's house here. That's also always an option. So now, what do I want to do? I'm feeling park. How about you? You feeling park? I have done a little bit of planning. I was figuring out how I want the fence to go around the park, and I wasn't sure between having it like this, where it's like a too thick fence, or do something more on the lines of this, where it's just one fence, but we alternate between the 2 fences. And I think I decided I like this one a little bit better. That way we have more space in the park to actually, cram more items in. Because you know me and how I like to cram in all my items. But first, I'm gonna work on this stone path. So when you come down the incline, you have like 3 choices. You can either go this way to Able Sisters, you can go up and to the left for the school and like everything else on the island, or you can go to the right for the park. So let me throw all this path down and I will catch you in a minute. Alright, we have our path in now, and I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly put in our path borders. Yes, I still haven't made a corner yet. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting about it. I honestly just never even think about it until I go to do a build and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have a path border. Do I want this to come out all the way to the beach, or do I want it to stay there? I think we'll leave it here for now and we'll come back to it later. No, it's not procrastination. It's called waiting for inspiration. There's a difference. As we are doing the fence, oh my gosh, my inventory is full. I cannot deal with this right now. Ah! Oh my gosh, I have a child in my inventory. I must rescue the child. Go, my child, into the soil. Be blessed and nourished by the green elephant watering can. It's breathing. Here you go, my child. Prosper. Alright, we rescued the child. Now let's get back to our fence. I want to sort of break up the fence by using these street light banners. We have some of these in the city, and I think it'll help sort of tie the 2 areas together a bit better. And also, as I mentioned before, when we were doing Able Sisters, we're going to pretend that there's a festival in this part of the town, and I need fruit to get rid of that rock. Boink. So in the front, I do want an entrance to the park. And I want the entrance to sort of be in the center, but I don't think there's a center though. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could get rid of these two, and then yeah, that works. So it's even as you're walking in, so it's not like a red one over here and a hedge over here. I do want here though, I don't know if this is just really random, but I want sort of like a divot. Don't even know why. My brain has always just sort of pictured this section. And in that little divot, I want to put a bench. And we'll go ahead and put some candy underneath the bench, like someone dropped their candies. You know what? I'm going to just put another fence on this side. I feel like it would bother me more that there wasn't the same two fence on the ends over here than it would having this side be a little bit longer than the other side. I feel like sometimes because of the way that I build, people probably think that I'm a very just sort of go with the flow person. I feel like every single time I sit down to build on Animal Crossing, I'm just like, whatever happens, happens. But I do want you to know that I am the complete opposite person. Also, what am I doing? I can just hold on to the fences and do one fence the whole way down and then come back around and do the other fence in the gaps. Why am I so silly? But I am not a very go with the flow person in real life. I'm a very organized person and everything needs to be absolutely perfect or else I freak out. Though I guess I also sort of play Animal Crossing like that too. I mean, have you seen how I mark out my builds with all these exact tile marker blocks? Anyway, enough about me. Let's actually, work on this build a bit. Don't mind all of my Splatoon pictures. Here's another example of me being very much a planner. I typically always do this with our builds on this island. I always do sort of like a little mock-up, I guess, of what the more prominent features of the build are gonna be. Obviously, because this is like a festival / fair. I wanted the skyline to have these balloons in them, and I wanted that Ferris wheel in there as well. So I sat down and sort of just figured out where I wanted all that to go. Here's another one of me doing this playground. I was unsure of how much space the playground items were gonna take up, so I just wanted to see that before I started building everything. So we're gonna go ahead and put all of these little prominent features in place first, and then we'll sort of just wing the rest of it. So I do first need to run to Harv's Island because I do not want a black elephant slide. We obviously need more color than that. Oh, I need more bells. Thank goodness. I am so happy that they put this ABD right here because I would actually cry if I had to fly all the way back and go and grab money and bring it all the way back. All right, what color do we want? Gray! Said it looks like an actual little elephant. Oh, and the pink steps and the slide. Oh, that's cute. We also have white, yellow. Oh, I love yellow. The light blue, I actually do like the light blue. The orange eye is a little unsettling though. Red, that would sort of bring out the fence. And then pink and blue. I feel like I actually like the yellow. I do have a yellow swingy horse, so I'll have to change the color of that, but I don't mind doing that for the elephant. My other one is pink. I think we'll do just a regular white horse because white's just a very basic color and it'll fit pretty much anything that's around it. Okay, so I put down our playground stuff. Lily's now hanging out with us as well. And I feel like I actually want some dirt underneath this. Dirt or sand, I'm not quite sure which one. I also feel like I need like another playground thing. I might do a sandbox. I don't know, do they have sandboxes in the Nook Stop? Yep, there we go, sandbox. Alright, I will order one of those, and we'll probably time travel at some point, so we'll pick it up then. I think, yes, I've decided I want some sand in the playground area, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. And as I'm placing this path, I'm sort of thinking if I want another entrance into this park. I'm wondering if I want to turn this into do like a two-way path, and this can come out into the rest of the park. It'd be a good way to make sure that this park is actually like accessible. I feel like because of how big of a centerpiece this is, I really want it to be accessible at many different angles. And we'll make it stone all the way up to here. And I think the path will just sort of fizzle out, I guess, and then just go into grass. Because I really don't want, other than this sand, I don't really want any other paths in here. I don't mind if there's like custom design paths, but nothing very official looking, I guess. Now we can go ahead and put in our little playground. You can sit on the playground! I didn't know you could sit on the playground. Wait, can we put things on the playground? Can we put a gyroid on the playground? This is vital information. Okay, moment of truth. Drumoid. Place. Oh, that is sad. You could probably drop something on it though. Yeah, you could. No, you can't. Just kidding. Okay, no gyroids playing on the playground. Darn. Gosh, this is really feeling like a mid-2020 build right now. You know, like everybody built playgrounds on their islands. I feel like every island I went to in 2020 had a playground in it. Oh, the strawberry milk is leaking under the slide. I also threw a couple more custom designs underneath the gym. And the only thing left for this area is the sandbox. I also think that this little area needs something. We'll do a custom design though, because that is the streetlight with banners, and it will not fit anything else. Oh my goodness. I swear, a video is not complete unless I kick a path border off. Alright, so now we got the playground to a place where I really like it, so let's go ahead and move on. I'm still a little bit unsure how I want the rest of this park to go. I know that I want a section where there's like fair games and food and stuff. I also want a place with a lot of picnic blankets. That way it's kind of like families are sitting down and having a little picnic and watching the hot air balloons fly by. Oh yeah, by the way, that's what they're supposed to be. Balloons are supposed to be hot air balloons. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. What if the picnic area was on the beach? That could actually look really nice. Hello there everyone, this is VoiceOver Emily. So at this point in recording, someone had the audacity to start lawn mowing as loud as they possibly could right outside my window. I know, I don't understand it. I gave my neighbors my recording schedule. They should know it by heart, and they should really just be more courteous and tailor their schedules to mine. But instead of just taking a break like a normal person would, I apparently was just, I don't know, feeling a little petty, I guess, and instead just decided to record through it and have VoiceOver Emily do the work later. So, here I am. Hi. Also, I'm a little sick, so you might hear it in my voice. I'm sorry. So while the lawn mowing was happening, I started to put the blankets on the beach. But after the first blanket, I was like, yeah, this is not gonna work. Like, at all. This is so small. Seriously, why are you still trying? This is when I decided that we should move the picnic area into the park. I made the blankets all different sizes, and I wanted this one to be vertical, so I needed to find a vertical fringe. I didn't particularly care if the fringe matched the horizontal blankets, so I just found the first one I came across. So thank you, Yaya from Huonami. The people of Rug Island are thankful for what you have given them. That is, the gyroids of Rug Island are thankful for the picnic spot. Speaking of those gyroids, it's now time to add those in, as well as the rest of the picnic stuff, the food, and a couple ducks as well. Yes, that is a flower basket. Personally, I just think it looks more like a picnic basket. More food, more gyroids, and finally a snail. Alright, that's what I got done during the lawn mowing. That's it from VoiceOver Emily. I'll see you all again the next time something needs voicing over, I guess. I don't know. Back to you, Emily, recording the video. Okay, hello and welcome back. I think I just mentioned it in that voiceover, but as I was starting the picnic blankets, some person outside my window decided it'd be a great idea to just start lawn mowing. So instead of just waiting for him to finish, I just built some more and voiced it over in a speed build. So now that that's done, oh, and also I'm going to show you this really quickly. I changed this just a hair. I just sort of changed out the gyroid on the end. This is actually the one that we rejuvenated earlier in this video. So now that he's alive and well, he can enjoy a picnic. Oh, and also I was looking at this build from up here. Let me just whip out my first person camera really quickly and do my little camera trick. This is actually a really nice view of this park. So I did originally have an idea for up here, but I think I want to change my plan a bit so you can look out and see the park when you're standing up here. Because actually my original idea was to actually put the museum up here, because I honestly don't know where else it's gonna fit on this island. Honestly, until yesterday, I kind of forgot that the museum existed, because it's just been sitting on the beach and I honestly haven't given it any thought. Probably ever since I started the channel. Actually, no, I had to move it in my island flattening video. But after that, that was it. That was the last time I even thought about the museum. But anyway, I'll deal with the museum in a second. Right now, we need to finish the park. I think we're gonna do this area next. Well, not really next. It's more like last, because after we're done with this section, the park will be done. You may also notice that I time traveled a couple days ahead. I ordered a couple more ducks and a couple more balls. I thought maybe it'd be cute to have just a couple like sets of gyroids or ducks kind of throwing a ball around in the park. I was sort of inspired by this picnic blanket where these two ducks had like the toy helicopter, but I'm out of gyroids. So really quickly, we're gonna have to do a little tiny gyroid hunt. Cue the gyroid montage. All right, Captain, take me to the gyroids. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Be quiet, joy gone, bum 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 bum. I've been on way too many of these boat tours. In fact, I know the exact tune of Captain's song without even hearing my game audio. That's just, I'm insane. Wait, are you kidding me? Are those bell trees? Are those like 10,000 bell trees? It's just 1,000. Never mind. This isn't like a big payout like I once thought it was. But they're my bushes! Those are the bushes that I use on this island. I do think that any of the fish that we catch on this island are like big money fish, but I don't really care enough to sit here and fish for the next like hour. We're on a time crunch. There's the spot. All right, come with me, my child. All right, 10,000 bells and a new friend richer. It's time for us to go to the next island. No, I am not singing on the way back. You get one song a video, and we've already reached that limit. There's a child on our beach. Oh my gosh, this is a good day. Oh, there's a hole. Gyroid. Yes, another one. What do we get? What do we get? A laseroid. I actually don't think I've ever seen one of these. Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh. What are you? It's like a bobblehead mixed with an alien. I love it. Ooh, there's another spot. Is it another one? Oh. Fossil. Nope, no more singing. Stop singing. Actually, let's just skip. Skip, please. Skip. The vines! I see what we came for. Let's scoop up another child. Perfect. There's also a message bottle on this island, and we got a vine crown. Okay, what is that? Oh, it's literally a crown made of vines. That's cool, I guess. Didn't know if there was gonna be some sort of like special flower or something with it, but nope, it's literally just vines. All right, we're gonna do one more boat trip, and then I think we'll be good to finish the rest of this build. Yeah, I don't think we'll need any more than 5 gyroids. We do have more vines on this island, so I will be taking those. Ah, there's the child. Get the child, get it! There we go. Don't even need a belting pole. Come with me, my little friend. All right, it's time to go and rejuvenate them all. Oh wait, there's one more. What is this a gyroid? Yes, we got another one. Okay, we got 6. An arphoid? I don't think I've ever seen an arphoid either. Yes, we're getting so many new ones. Okay, let's throw all of them in the ground, all next to each other. Because gyroids grow the best when they're next to each other. Everyone knows that. Drink up the water. And here, I will give you some friends. We will put down the arphoid. Oh, he's so cute. He's literally like a little doggy. Oh my gosh. And then little alien dude. All right, let's time travel to the next day and see what we got. First one is a Boingoid! I don't recall which one that one is off of my head. I will have to place it down. Next one is a squeakoid. Again, I don't recall that one at the moment. Seriously? Seriously. Of all times you could break, we're gonna do it right in the middle of our gyroid unburial ceremony. Next, we have a drumoid. And last, we have a flutteroid. I love flutteroids. They're so funny. If you've never seen a flutteroid, let me enlighten you. I wish I could turn on my game sound right now so you could actually like hear the gyroid sounds, because I feel like hearing the gyroid sounds is like half of the fun of gyroids for me personally. Okay, yep, sorry, I tried for the past like 5 minutes and I couldn't figure it out, so you're just gonna have to take my word for how these sound. Oh my goodness. It looks like he's wearing like a little tiki mask from like the sides, but I think it's actually just his face. No, he looks like, yeah, he's wearing like a little tiki mask. You see like the little seam there? That is so funny. Okay, and we got a squeakoid. Okay, I know what this one is. I have a couple of these. That was the one that like Twitter went crazy over when gyroids came out. We have a drumoid, which I actually already have one of these in the park, so we probably won't end up using him. It is okay, he will be used in other places on the island. And lastly, we have a flutteroid. These things are so funny. Like the way that they just move their head around. Like that. Did you see? Like that. Wait for it. Wait for it. That one. Like we swings his head around like crazy. It is so funny. Joy-Con, I am having a moment here. Please just be quiet. All right, this is a nice group of gyroids that we rescued. I am very happy with this. This is the best moment of my entire life. Being surrounded by almost a full ring of gyroids. I really recommend it. It's very healing. Okay, let's, actually build now. Now, as for what I want to do with the rest of this space, I did want to put these stalls down and make like a couple of food stands, but now I'm thinking, what if we did that more on the beach so it could be more of like a boardwalky sort of festival thing? Or we could do a little bit of stalls there, a little stalls there. I'm not really sure. Wait a minute here. Something's happening in my brain. Could this be a movie night? What's going on in my brain right now is I like this movie night idea now, but it kind of defeats the purpose of the whole they're looking at the hot air balloons thing. The problem is that I'm having too many ideas, and I don't know what idea to choose. I think I need help. When I'm typically stuck like this and I have too many ideas, I normally just walk away. And I spend a couple days with the potential ideas in my head until I just sort of decide what I think I'll prefer. So I'll tell you what. I am going to move on, work on like something else for the rest of this video. You all in the comments can tell me if you want this to be like a movie night thing. Because this is really giving me Disney vibes right now. Or like all at like some of the resorts, they have these large grassy areas and some cast members like set up a projector and like all the kids come and they bring picnic blankets and everyone sits around. And while I've never done anything like that in the past, it does look really fun. Anyway, enough with my tangent. We'll either do something like that or they're having a picnic lunch with the hot air balloons flying past. So tell me what you think would work best in this area, and I'll sort of think about it a little bit. Well, I'll do a little bit of thinking, and in a couple weeks, we will come back and we will figure out what we want to do. Now, for the rest of this video, I think I'm going to terraform this out, because we know we want this anyway, so I will just get the boring terraforming stuff out of the way. And I want to do my idea with this fountain. Oh boy. Wait a minute, there's another dig spot. Is it a gyroid? Yeah, it's another gyroid. What is it? A crumploid. Okay, I think this is the one that's just like a broken rock. Yep, that's the one. He kind of looks like he's wearing a little hat. It's a very dapper hat. Anyway, let me remove these trees, and then I will quickly terraform this out and hope that my Joy-Con doesn't die because I do not have another set of Joy-Cons. And then I'll show you what I mean about my idea with the fountain, because I feel like I can only explain that to you as I'm doing it, otherwise it just won't make any sense at all. Alright, so now we have all of these cliffs built up, and now I'm gonna do this fountain thing. Let me sort of explain this as I'm doing it. So basically, I noticed over here that we have a river mouth. I sort of forgot this was here, so I was just gonna pretend that it just never existed. But then I found this fountain in my storage, and I'm wondering if we can make some sort of weird waterfall thing using the fountain. So this will kind of be like a pond with like the fountain inside of it, and then it'll kind of go off over the side of the cliff and out into the ocean. I say weird because I am like 99% sure this is gonna just look really dumb. So I don't know. We're gonna build it and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Also, I know one can fit here. I know one can fit here. Don't lie to me like that. That is so silly. Oh my gosh. Do I need to push you over a tile? Is that all you need? Are we good? Are we happy? There we go. Thank you for your participation and cooperation. Okay, and then we're gonna go in and just sort of round the edges of this. This is not in the center, which I don't want it like in the center up to down. I want to do something else up here, whether it be the museum or just like something that you can see the park with or something like that. But I do want it in the middle, sort of left to right. So then we just go in and we connect this up and then we make a waterfall. You know, I don't actually hate it. I thought this was gonna look terrible, but it actually doesn't. I am going to just quickly redo some of this though. Like I said, I do want this fountain in the center. So I will come back to you once I fix this. Okay, I'm back. So this is one of those weird furniture items that actually just doesn't let you place it in the center for some reason. So I think I have it basically the way it was before. This section is a little shorter, but I think I actually prefer it this way than the original way. So it wasn't an exact waste of time, but it kind of was a waste of time. As for the rest of this, I'm not quite sure. I do sort of like the view that you get when you're standing up here, but I feel like we need more buildings because, you know, we're like still in the city. Another idea I had when I was doing this though was maybe we could have like those tourist telescopes and we can have them sort of lined up here. So maybe it's just like a touristy lookout spot in the city, and that could be a cute idea. I do think I want all of this to be stone as well. As you know, we're still in the very urban-y city. Do I want arch tile stone or just regular stone? I think I'm gonna do the arch tile so that it's different from the main street. These are gonna be two very different parts of the town, so I don't want them to be too matchy-matchy. I am noticing now though, since like time traveling out of the snow, but in the winter, this arch tile is actually a lot lighter for some reason. I guess it kind of just looks more like it's covered in like a nice sheet of ice or something. In the spring and summer months, it's a lot darker. So in places that I decorated in the winter where I used a lot of this arch tile, they are looking a little bit more dull. It's not like a big problem though, it's just weird, but it's okay. I will get used to it. It doesn't like ruin the build or anything. I'm also thinking I'm gonna have to do something with this top bit of cliff here. I was originally not gonna do anything up there because I wanted to reduce the lag, but I think now that we're actually going to be able to see it a lot more, we will have to do something up there. Don't think that's something we're going to worry about today though, but it is something we will need to think about in the future. I'm also going to go ahead and fill this alley with this same path, or actually we'll sort of have them bleed into each other. So like I'll put one of the arch tiles up here, and then we'll put 2 more or 3 more stone. And then the garbage can kind of hide this weird line between them. Yeah, that should work. I'll rotate it like this now. It's not in the same spot it was before, but I think I will enjoy it there a bit better. And we can fill up a little bit more stuff here if we want to. But I think this fountain is looking pretty cute. And actually, while I'm up here and I have these fences, I think I'm actually gonna run a fence kind of across this. We'll do sort of the same thing from there. Actually, we'll alternate it even further. Sorry, I can tell that if I do it this way, Like you see like there's that red piece of fence that's kind of there. If I did it the opposite way, alternating, the red fences would be in line with each other, and I just wanted that to not happen. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll throw this blue fence, and then in between we will put the red fence. Okay, the fence is down. The question is, do we like it? Huh? How are we feeling? I think we're feeling good. Okay, yeah, I think we'll do this, and then when we get the Taurus telescopes, we can either break up the fence every couple of fence pieces and put the Taurus telescopes in between them, or we can just put them on our side of the fence, like just kind of on this tile that I'm walking on here. But I think this is good work for today. We actually got a lot done. We didn't finish anything, but we started a lot of things. I feel like we set ourselves up for success. There, that was what today was. And some days in Animal Crossing, you just need that. But that will be the end of this video today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm very sorry about the whole Happy Home Paradise thing. After I finish recording this video, I'm immediately just gonna figure that out. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.